Hey, welcome to a new video. As humans, we share our planet with an enormous number of animals, including insects. Recent studies indicate that there are 200 million insects for every person on Earth. It's only natural, then, that there are dangerous species among them. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, before we start, please like the video. The first insect on this list is none other than the average housefly. Generally speaking, they are nothing more than annoying insect pests. But I can hear you thinking, flies aren't dangerous, are they? In some cases, they are. The average housefly is believed to be able to transmit at least 65 diseases and 350 types of bacteria. These bacteria can lead to anything from fever to tuberculosis to leprosy. If that doesn't sound bad enough, you haven't seen the world's largest fly. Meet the Garamides heroes, a fly that can grow as long as 7 centimeters. Just imagine for a moment that this fly is flying in your home. This fly is found in countries such as Bolivia, Paraguay, and Brazil. Make sure you don't leave any unattended food lying around because flies love to eat it. By its very name, the Tarantula Hawk immediately conjures up an image of fear. This insect is actually a spider killer, with a fondness for larger spiders, particularly tarantulas. They use their sting to put their tarantula prey into a deep paralysis before taking it back to the nest as live food. However, there's a Tarantula Hawk species that feeds quite separately on just some nectar from flowers. Among the carnivores, it's mainly the females that are very skilled at hunting tarantulas. Their sting, which can last about 5 minutes, is considered by many to be one of the most painful insect stings in the world. One researcher who has experienced it firsthand describes it as immediate and excruciating pain that simply takes away your ability to do anything but scream. This would really be true, as even insect researcher Justin Smith says it's extremely painful. The Puss Caterpillar is a butterfly with long hair that reminds you of a Persian cat. And no, this is not a friendly Pokemon, as this insect is among one of the most poisonous insects in the world. You can find them mainly in Mexico and the eastern United States. It's actually the larvae that make the insect so dangerous, so it's best not to touch them. They have brush-like hairs, accompanied by an orange stripe across their back. However, these hide a secret weapon, poisonous spines. If they make contact with your skin, you will experience indescribable pain. This is because the venom of this caterpillar spreads throughout your body. If you have been stung, it is recommended to immediately clean the wound and first remove the hairs that are stuck in your skin. Wasps can be found almost all over the world, and they are very useful because they eat flies and mosquitoes. But did you know that there are more than 75,000 different species? One of them is the yellow jacket, which you can mainly find in North America. If someone accidentally gets too close to one of the underground nests, their alarm signal will summon hundreds of stinging wasps to attack. Unlike bees, these yellow-colored insects do not lose their stinger, so they don't just sting you once. But they will repeatedly attack and sting you purely out of aggression. In some cases, their sting can even be deadly. In the vast world of beetles, with over 350,000 species, some are notably dangerous. Take the Titan beetle, a giant measuring 17 centimeters, found in rainforests. Its formidable jaws can break pencils and pose a threat to humans. Another is the Hercules beetle, part of rhino beetles, with males growing up to 19 centimeters. These muscular insects can carry a staggering 850 times their body mass, equivalent to 68,000 kilograms compared to an adult male. But the most dangerous beetle species is probably the blister beetle. If you come into contact with this beetle, you can get irritation and blisters that can be very painful. Another dangerous species that should also be mentioned is the rove beetle. These beetles carry a toxic chemical compound called patron. This can cause bumps with a burning sensation from which some people get high fevers and body pains. It could even make you blind, so beware of this insect. At first glance, the brown recluse spider can often be confused with the average brown spider. In fact, they have eerie rows of 6 eyes instead of 8, like most spiders. But this spider is among the most dangerous spiders in the world because they are incredibly venomous. After you are bitten, you get dark blisters and sores that can last for weeks in the same place. Your skin can also show extreme reactions, including rotting tissue. Fortunately, these spiders are only found in South and Central United States. In addition, they like dark hidden places like rocks or under leaves. However, they are also sometimes found in homes and even in people's shoes. Unlike the average bee, these hornets have a sting that is made to do maximum damage. The bold-faced hornets can sting you repeatedly, so it's best to stay away from these insects. The sting of these insects has a venom that can last 24 hours and is extremely painful, especially dangerous near your face or eyes. People who have experienced this have reported everything from difficulty breathing and swallowing problems. In other cases, people had severe allergic reactions and had to be taken to the hospital immediately. These blood-sucking insects, called kissing bugs, are found mainly in Central and South America, certain areas of the United States, and Mexico. Like mosquitoes, these creepy crawlers need blood to survive. The name, kissing bugs, comes from their preference for biting around the mouth or eyes. They can bite you up to 15 times, and this bite is not only painful but can also carry diseases such as Chagas disease. Symptoms of this disease are severe fever, vomiting, anemia, and swelling. In the early stages, this disease can still be treated, but after a few months, it can no longer be treated. The brown tail moth is a moth with tiny poisonous hairs. Fortunately, this insect is found in only a few places worldwide. This invasive species was accidentally introduced from Europe in 1897 and is now present in the United States, specifically on the coast of Massachusetts and Maine. The butterfly itself would not be too dangerous, but you have to be especially careful when they are still in larva. This is because the larvae are covered in poisonous hairs that can lead to dermatitis in sensitive individuals. Dermatitis causes a serious rash, so try to avoid contact with this dangerous insect at all times. The giant tree Weta is one of the largest insects to have ever lived on Earth. Native to New Zealand, they are not only one of the largest insects globally but are also considered the heaviest. A giant tree Weta can weigh about 70 grams. Although they have no sting, they can bite you viciously. Fossils of giant tree Weta date back to the Triassic period, more than 190 million years ago, making them older than some dinosaurs. Another peculiar fact about them is that they have ears on their knees, possibly a quirk of nature. Botflies, also known as hornet flies, are no bigger than your palm, but they are very terrifying. The botfly is a type of parasitic fly, meaning they need a host, and yes, that can include humans. They literally cannot complete their life cycle unless they spend their larval stage in a suitable host. The hornet grows 12 to 19 millimeters. The creepy thing about them is that they can even live under your skin. In most cases, the host will survive, but there is a risk that the skin will become infected, and this infection can be deadly. However, if you want to remove this parasite, you will need a pair of pliers. Normal bees exist on every continent in the world except Antarctica. However, the giant honeybee, scientifically called Apis dorsata, lives in the forests of South and Southeast Asia, especially in the Terai forest of Nepal. They are the largest species of honeybee, measuring about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters in length. Their nests are often built far above the ground in the trees. Being stung by a giant honeybee can cause a range of symptoms, from mild allergies, abdominal pains, chest discomfort, severe organ damage, or a serious injury to the intestines. Paper wasps are amazing insects. Their round, inverted nests are made of paper, from which they get their name. They are reddish-brown striped wasps that are actually not very good at stinging. However, the sting of a paper wasp feels biting and burning with a distinctly bitter aftertaste. This is because it releases toxins that cause allergic reactions, swelling of the lips or throat. In the worst cases, these can even cause death. Other symptoms include dizziness, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and a rapid heartbeat. Ants are known to be diligent workers, and the red harvester ant is the best proof of that. These ants are mostly found in the southwestern United States. These little workers of only 7 millimeters make sure that there's enough food for everyone throughout the year. They are therefore nicknamed the red harvester ant. The red harvester ant is not only a great food gatherer but also a dreaded pricker. Some species have barbed spines that can break the skin. The effect of their sting can travel along lymphatic ducts and cause serious damage. Their venom consists of amino acids, peptides, proteins, and an alkaloid venom that acts as a pheromone. The warrior wasp or Senecia is notorious for its enormously painful sting. Unlike most insects that only attack when provoked, the warrior wasp is naturally aggressive. According to insect researcher Justin Schmidt, who wrote the book, The Sting of the Wild, the sting of this insect feels like you are chained in the current of an active volcano. You will find it almost impossible to imagine the pain. In addition to its sting, the wasp has another way of scaring its enemies in advance. They are known for aggressively flapping their wings up and down together. For this reason, they have earned the nickname, drumming wasps. This also usually deters predators, but if this doesn't work, their sting is the second defense option. Have you ever come across a dangerous insect? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.